Welcome back to TCM. I'm Dave Karger. Tonight, we're shining a spotlight on director Ernst Lubitsch, who specialized in creating light, sparkling, sophisticated romantic comedies in the 1930s and 40s. But up next is a movie that may come as a surprise for Lubitsch fans. It's a heavy World War I drama, a departure from the kinds of movies we think of when we think about Ernst Lubitsch. From Paramount in 1932, it's Broken Lullaby. Based on a play called The Man I Killed, which was also the film's original title, the story focuses on a young Frenchman who's haunted by memories of the German soldier he killed during the war. Out of a sense of guilt, he visits the young man's grave and gets to know his family without revealing the truth about his connection to their son. While this isn't the kind of movie Ernst Lubitsch typically made in Hollywood, it does have a few things in common with his light comedies. Like most of Lubitsch's pictures, this one has a European setting, and the screenplay was co-written by a man who became one of Lubitsch's most important collaborators, Samson Rafelson. This was their first collaboration, although their second film together hit theaters a few months earlier, The Smiling Lieutenant, which we just showed earlier tonight on TCM. Rafelson would go on to work with Lubitsch on 8 more films in the 1930s and 40s, including Trouble in Paradise, The Shop Around the Corner, and Heaven Can Wait. Rafelson later reflected on their happy partnership and said, "Lubitsch welcomed a good writer. That man had a sense of good writing second to none. If Shakespeare had been alive at this time, Lubitsch would have happily embraced him, and Shakespeare would have been a little better than he was." From 1932, starring Lionel Barrymore, Nancy Carroll, and Phillips Holmes, here is Broken Lullaby. Ernst Lubitsch originally wanted the role of the father to go to German actor Emil Jannings, who a few years earlier had become the first ever recipient of the Best Actor Academy Award. But with the advent of sound, Jannings returned to Germany and eventually found a second career starring in Nazi propaganda films. The role in Broken Lullaby went to Lionel Barrymore instead, who had also just won the Best Actor Oscar for his work in the 1931 drama A Free Soul. Broken Lullaby was originally released under the title The Man I Killed, but neither title seemed to make the movie a hit. It turned out to be a rare box office flop for Ernst Lubitsch, who had departed from his usual style to try to tell a more serious, dramatic story. Audiences preferred Lubitsch in his lighter and wittier form, and he quickly returned to his more popular style with the 1932 romantic comedy that's coming up next, starring Maurice Chevalier and Jeanette MacDonald. Don't go away.
Next on TCM, 1 Hour with You, then Trouble in Paradise, and later, The Shop Around the Corner. Take the next turn for Ernst tonight.